Charlotte from New Zealand Shores popping in for your Monday morning, or it may be your Sunday, wherever you are. Just a quick update. So we have also received a notification last week, which has actually only been posted by the Ministry of Education so far and not Immigration New Zealand, which surely it will be posted on the Immigration New Zealand website soon. However, it has been announced that they will actually be issuing a further border exemption to 1,000 international students at the beginning of next year. So that is really exciting news. Whilst we don't have a lot of information on this now, it does actually show that the government is working towards getting more international students back into New Zealand, which is amazing because international education is actually one of our, I think it's our third biggest industry in New Zealand. So it's a huge boost for that part of our economy. Plus a great opportunity, right, for people to come and study in New Zealand. Our previous border exemptions for students that we've seen have actually been mostly targeted at people who were already studying in New Zealand and got stuck offshore by the border closure. This is actually for brand new students, so people who haven't yet been studying in New Zealand and who wish to take those study up. So what we do know already, and it is, like I said, only limited information, but what we do know is it's 1,000 students. 400 of that will be pilot trainees, so people learning how to fly planes. There will also be students, 300 students at degree level, so bachelor's degree and above, master's, PhD, and there will also be 300 students at sub-degree level, so that's people coming into New Zealand to study certificates and diplomas. It is expected that these students will be arriving for semester 1, so that's kind of like end of February, start of March 2022. We do know that the Ministry of Education will be working directly with universities and education providers to identify who those students are. So it's likely that that border exemption process will actually be handled directly with the Ministry of Education and those university providers, just like what we've seen with the border exemption for teachers. So it may actually not be a form that we even have access to, but like with our teacher cohort who they've just started processing those applications. Where we can jump in is once you have been, I guess, invited to apply for probably what will be a critical purpose visa to enter New Zealand, we can jump in at that stage, and that's when we can help you with your visa to arrive into New Zealand, plus your student visa on arrival. Of course, I'm just taking a bit of a guess here based on what we know so far. That process, of course, could look different. They may actually issue the student visas outright. We're not 100% sure, but that will no doubt become a little bit clearer in the next week or so. So if you have an interest in studying in New Zealand, please do reach out. We are actually education agents for the majority of universities in New Zealand, plus a whole lot of other education providers. So even if we can't actually organise that border exemption request for you, we can put you in touch with the key people at those universities and education providers to speak to regarding whether or not you may be eligible or be able to be selected for those criteria. And we can also assist with enrollments, so we can take that process off your hands completely, once again, because we are education agents. So if you are interested, whether you're a current client or a former client or potentially a new client and you could be interested in coming in under this new category, or you'd like to perhaps be put on our newsletter list for when we receive more information, please do reach out. Obviously, if you're a current client, reach out to your advisor. If you are a prospective new and client, then you can either, I guess, give us a call. Our number's listed on our website, or you can email us info at newzealandshores.com, and that is actually on our website as well. So get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to talk about your plans. And look, even if this 1,000 student cohort doesn't necessarily fit you or you aren't selected, then we can actually, plan for perhaps semester 2022 when border restrictions are set to ease. Or if you really want to get that study started now, a lot of universities are actually offering online options. So you could actually start your first semester online, then apply for your student visa to come out for semester 2. And as long as you undertake the majority of your study in New Zealand, you will generally, and I say generally, still be eligible for a post-study work visa as well. So, but once again, that does come down to what you want to study and obviously when you're going to study it. But reach out, we can chat through your options, and yeah, hopefully we can help you to get to New Zealand soon. Have a great week, everybody, and I will bounce in if there's any more news at any stage. See you later. Bye.